When I eventually introduced my parents, like my man, don't have one, not yet, just, you know, foreshadowing, you know, manifesting. Bruh. Because children like to step out of line, you think I'm about to let my child see me sweat for them to use that against me? Absolutely not. Pulling up, being on sorry, man. Bad bitch pushing on curving. Run it up like a nigga earning. Gotta check, now a nigga smurfing. Pull up in a rose, now she wanna roll. Everybody talking, but they coming to the shows. Pull up in a rose, now she wanna roll. Everybody talking, but they coming to the shows. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's IZZA. We're back in the building. Okay, yes. Oh my god, I've got energy today. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe. Why? Because I upload a video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 4 PM without fail. So for today's video, I am giving you part 2, numéro 2, part 2 of growing up in an African household. I received so much good feedback from part 1. So if you haven't watched part 1, go and watch it. Click the card right here. Go and watch part 1 and then come watch part 2. Actually, you can watch it however you want to watch it, but just go and make sure you've watched part 1 if you're watching part 2, because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense to me. So without further ado, if you want to know some things that I had to deal with growing up in an African household, which you probably will relate to if you are African, make sure to watch to the end. And without further ado, let's begin. Number 1, parents chatting about your friends as soon as they leave. African parents believe that everything they say is gold and is 100% correct. It just amazes me how quickly the parents can make up their mind on someone. I could legit have one of my friends over. Mum was like, they're like, hi, nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. They leave. Yeah, I don't like her. Watch out for people like her. And I'm like, Mum, you actually don't even know her name. African parents, they don't hold back, you know, they actually don't, because they will literally tell you about your life and your friends, which is why I'm so nervous that, like, when I eventually introduce my parents, like my man, don't have one, not yet, just, you know, foreshadowing, you know, manifesting. Bruh. When the day comes for my parents to meet my partner, I'm scared. I'm nervous because what if anyhow my man leaves the door, I close the door, my mum says, nah, he's not the one, I'll actually cry. So I'm thinking maybe my parents should meet my partner on my wedding day. Just, Bruh. You know, invite them round to the church, you know, want to do some sermons, you know, feel the spirit of the Lord. Then they walk in the place and here I am walking down the aisle. So yeah, African parents don't hold back when it comes to telling you about your friends or your relationships. They tell you straight up. Number 2 on the topic of having friends is having guy friends. For me personally, what's that? I can tell you. A guy friend, who's that? I haven't even heard of that species male. All I've heard is female. Do you know what used to make me laugh? But like, you know, the early teenage stages of like 14, 15. And I'd be like, oh, me and my friend Jonathan, like, we were joking around, and then literally I see my mum's face change or my dad's face change. Like, they'll literally be like this, and then I say the guy's name, and they're like, who's Jonathan? Oh, he's my friend. He's my. Where are you finding your friends? But you know, I go to a mixed school, which I spent most of my time there. So you know, I mix with the people. You know, I you know, communicate with the other species. So it literally made me laugh because I always used to feel guilty telling stories about my guy friends. It was the ones where you tell your parents stories and you'd be like, oh gosh, me and my friend, we were walking down the street and they saw something and we were laughing. And they're like, who's they? Who's they? I know we're in 2020, but who's they? I'm actually not involved. Okay, number 3, this one, I honestly, if you speak another language, you will relate to this so much. This half English, half your native language mixeroony tune when they speak to you. I'm from Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast gang, understand what? The native language that everyone speaks is French, and then obviously within the tribe you have your own little one two speaks. And in my household we speak French most of the time, but my mum and dad love to do this remix of franglais I have never heard before. Bruh. Like my mum will be like, est-ce que tu peux faire sortir the black bin? And I'm like, yeah. Okay. The worst is when you're in trouble. When you're in trouble because already I've got heart palpitations. My heart's going boom, and you're yelling at me, telling me off. My brain is actually doing this because one sentence is in English, the next one is in French, and then every once in a while you just want to throw a bit of jola at me, and I'm thinking, whoa, not ready for that one. That if you speak another language, you will understand that one. For the longest time, I could not figure out what the name is for this thing. What's it called? See, even now I forget. I think it's called a sponge. See, even to this day, I don't know what it's called. My parents always used to call it a ponge. So for the longest time, even still to this day, I'd be like, I need to go to the shop and get myself an eponge. And like, my friends would be looking at me, what the frick is an eponge? Is where you're good and you're on crack. The fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, okay. I just call it scrubber-dubber now when I'm, well, now we've just resorted to scrubber-dubber. Number 4 is they could never, ever, ever be wrong. You may learn that the sky is blue, but you know what? Mummy said it's pink, so you know what, it's pink today. It's actually pink. You know when you were younger and you would get in trouble and then your parents would say something and you know that your parents were so wrong, but you can't correct them. What? Correcting parents? What's that? I've actually never heard of it. Could never be me. Absolutely not. An absolute catastrophe. I know what you said is wrong, but do you know what you said is wrong? Sometimes I know my parents know they said something wrong, but obviously, come on, they're my parents. They're not about to show the sweat, because in this generation children are cocky. They like to step out of line, and absolutely not. Because children like to step out of line, you think I'm about to let my child see me sweat for them to use that against me? Absolutely not. But then there are some times when they've said something and I'm actually deep in it, like, do you know that's wrong? Do you genuinely believe that? Number 5, when it came to sleepovers, what is a sleepover? Once again, that is something else I don't actually know. I did have quite a few sleepovers, but even then, like, it was one of those things where if my friend was coming to sleep over my house, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was if I was going to sleep over at somebody else's house. What am I sleeping over for? What are you doing in the night time? Sleeping. So why can't you sleep in your own bed? And it's something that all of my African friends, like, we always talk about it. Like, nobody understands why parents don't understand sleepovers. Like, cool, yeah, you're just sleeping, but it's just excitement, you know. Let me know if your parents were like, sleepover what? Sleepover who? C'est quoi ça? Je ne connais pas ça. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. I enjoyed filming it, so if I enjoyed filming it, you enjoyed watching it, so give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see, and if I do film your video, you will be getting your own personal shout out. I'm thinking of doing a part 3, so let me know. If you want me to do a part 3, just put number 3 in there, or just say part 3 in the comments down below, and I will get onto that for you guys. Please can I ask that you share this video with at least one person, because if you all did that, we'd be past a goal of 1k and onto our new goal of 10k, baby. Share this video with all of my African brothers and sisters, all of your African friends. Send them this video, press the share button, copy the link, send it to them, and be like, you will relate to this, and let's just make people laugh today, okay? Alright. Watch my last video, it's right over there. As always, I love you guys so much. And as always, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
One day, I don't play. From Monday to Sunday, I heard them and say, one day, I don't play. From Monday to Sunday.